What is up, guys? It is Ween360 with me, and welcome back to Commentary Friday on a Wednesday. If it's not a Wednesday, that's pretty bad. But how's it going? Today I woke up right, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm tired." And I look on Twitter, and I see mountains and tons of people talking about Nintendo and Nintendo NX and Zelda, and I'm like, "Oh boy!" So the Nintendo investors meeting was at 3 a.m. last night, or in the morning. I don't know, however you want to say it. And they actually talked about NX. Very little. They didn't give like an official name. Although, let's be for real here. Their official name should be Nintendo NX, and if it's not, that's oh boy, people are gonna forget already. But basically, if you've been living under a rock for the past 12 hours or whatever, Nintendo confirmed that the Nintendo NX will be coming out March 2017, and Zelda is officially coming out on both Wii U and Nintendo NX. So it's going to be another Twilight Princess situation where it's a cross-platform, but except they're releasing simultaneously. That's interesting. So that means Zelda has been delayed again from 2016 to 2017. Oh my god, I just want to play that damn game already. But oh well. And it leaves a lot of people angry. And I can understand where people are coming from, where they're angry. They're like, "God damn it, what am I gonna play now?" And I get it. I really do. After this, what do you got to look forward to? You got the Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. Did I say that name right? I think I did. I'm proud of myself. And, Paper Mario Color Splash. Well, already a lot of people hate that game, which is a shame because I think it looks good. But, and other than that, that's it. That's it. I mean, it's empty, you know what I mean? And that's 2016, 2 games for Wii U. Like, oh, yay. Star Fox Zero came out. Pokken Tournament came out. And that's really it. Twilight Princess HD doesn't really even count because that's a remake. Remaster, whatever you want to say it. And, it's like, it kind of leaves people hanging. And a lot of people are saying, oh, that sucks for Wii U owners. And I get it, you don't have, like, any games. It's almost like the beginning of 2013, or was it, 2013, where you didn't have anything till, like, August, where, Pikmin 3 came out and stuff like that. And then you had Wonderful 101, but it was trickled so in between with each other. But I think this is actually worse, because you don't even have New Super Mario, not New Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 3D World coming out at the end of the year. We have nothing coming out at the end of the year, so maybe they might push Color Splash to November. Maybe they'll do something like that. But man, it was upsetting to hear because it's like, I definitely wanted the NX to come out in 2016. I wanted to come out in November. I wanted to play Zelda on NX, which we're gonna get that, but in March. And that sucks. Everyone was expecting it. Should we have expected it? Probably not, because we were all basing it on rumors and kind of just thinking about like, oh well, what else comes out? And then they said at E3 they're gonna focus on Zelda. There will be no NX news at E3, which just blows my mind. That's like, what? There's no NX. A brand new console coming out in March won't be at E3? Okay. That's weird. But I could also understand. Now, why do I understand? They could be talking about just Zelda. Alright, fine. They'll talk about Zelda. And then they're going to mention NX, though. They're not going to talk about it. They'll mention it. They'll be like, The Legend of Zelda comes out in 2017 on Wii U and Nintendo NX. But the big thing about that is it really coming out at launch? They never said. All they stated was it's coming out simultaneously on Wii U and NX. Nothing says March 2017 for Zelda. Maybe they said it in the investors meeting. I'm not too sure. But at least in America, it doesn't say anything about March 2017, which it would be a shame if it's not a launch title. But let's be for real here. It's probably like a 99.9999% chance that Zelda is going to be on Wii U and NX in March 2017. That's almost like a 100% guarantee, I would think. And if it's not, wow. I don't know what they're doing with that game then. But, it's kind of sad because last year's E3 was kind of whatever. Now this year's E3 is going to be even more of a come on. Like, we already know it's going to be at E3. That means we know it's Zelda and that's it. When are we going to get NX announcement then? When are we going to actually see what this console is? When are we going to see some of the lineups? Well, we know one of the lineups, Zelda, which is fantastic already when you think about that. Because it already beats out the Wii U, in my opinion. I mean, the Wii U launched with, New Super Mario Bros. U and, Nintendo Land, Zombie U. I think Zelda crushes them for sure, so that's just my opinion, though. And I would think we would hear about it during, I would hope, the earliest I would hope would be, July. I doubt it, though. It's I was leaning towards, September, October. I was thinking during the end of the year, since in June in E3, Sony and Microsoft, they're gonna probably announce a Slim. Sony's gonna announce that Neo. They're gonna announce that they're gonna have more PSVR stuff. So for November, it's just gonna be all not Nintendo at all. Microsoft and Sony just battling out, duking it out, and then once the hype dies down with the Neo and all their new games, which really isn't a lot. I don't think they really have any new games, except for Gears. But once the Neo dies down, the VR dies down, the Xbox Slim dies down, you'll have the NX to really only focus on. So, again, January, February, and March. March might actually be a good month to launch it in because nothing comes out during the first 3 months of the year. It just never happens. The first quarter is always empty as hell for gaming. I don't know why. Everyone likes to take everything in November. I get it because it's the Christmas sales. But Nintendo might be thinking something differently here. And I trust them. I think their launch lineup for the NX is going to be fantastic. Even if it's just Zelda, that's automatically fantastic. But we will, we'll eventually have the other stuff. And especially on Twitter, I saw Red Knight saying this, and it makes sense. Literally, in 3 months after, you got June. So automatically, you have more games announced for NX. So it's literally just the hype for the NX, and you dive right back into more hype for the NX. That's actually a lot of, publicity for the NX in all reality. So if they do this right, we see Zelda on the NX March 2017. Let's say that's the launch lineup, right? Just Zelda. Let's say it's just Zelda, even though there'll probably be other stuff. Then 2 months after, you got even more games coming out. Let's say you already have 5 games on NX. 5 major, maybe not 5. I don't want to say 5 because I feel like that's still blowing their load, but maybe not. Maybe Nintendo's got something even bigger planned. Because remember, we got Retro Studios quiet. There's a whole bunch of studios that are very quiet. There's gonna be a new Mario game, a new 3D Mario game, and they're quiet about that. There's gonna be eventually a new Mario Kart, all that kind of stuff, all that amazing stuff. Will we see a new Metroid on it? I'm not gonna say, but Retro Studios probably, and it's all gonna be pushed onto NX probably really quickly. So they're not gonna do like the Wii U, where in 2012, from 2012 to 2013 August or November or something, there was nothing, man. It was empty. I remember when I got Super Mario 3D World, I think I was I finally got my 5th Wii U game in a year. And you'd be like, oh, wow, that's crazy. But, I mean, PS4, that was even worse. I think I had 2 games. But, what are you going to do? And I think that's what they're going to try to do. They're just going to try to bundle the launch lineup with a bunch of games, a bunch of really big, games that everyone's going to want, everyone's going to talk about. And so you're going to have a lot of publicity for that. And I don't think that's a bad idea, I know a lot of people are pissed. And I was sad. I was sad as hell. I was confused. I woke up. I'm all tired. I'm like, what the hell? Zelda got pushed again? No! Wait, you're telling me I'm not having a new Nintendo console this year? No! I was so confused. And I had to take a test in the morning, too. I was like, ugh. I'm taking the test. I'm like, what about the NX though? So it kind of comes down to the point where we just gotta be patient. If you got a backlog of games, for me, I've got such a huge backlog of games that I'm good for another like decade probably. I mean seriously, like I'm good, you know. Star Fox has been fantastic. The Wii U has been a fantastic console, and if you don't own a Wii U, I still recommend the Wii U because you don't know if NX will be even backwards compatible. We don't know that. So until it gets confirmed, buy a Wii U, man. There's so many games on it that many people have not played at all. And honestly, like, even though the Wii U is going to go just like the Wii and have a slow end, it's alright. You know, it sucks, but what are you going to do? I mean, the launch lineup for NX is going to be fantastic, so just wait on that. And it sucks that you gotta wait more, and everyone's always saying to wait, you gotta be patient, and it sucks, because we heard about Zelda, like, in 2014, and then they said 2015, and then over there said 2016, and now we're hearing 2017, that sucks, it sucks so bad, but I think Nintendo knows what they're doing. I think the NX launch lineup is gonna be awesome. 3 months later, you'll have E3 and you have a blowout of NX games. It's going to be awesome. Especially, I can't wait for that NX blowout. Like I'm predicting like September, October. When that happens, it's either, I'm going to say August, September, October. Within that 3-month range, they're going to blow out NX information and they're going to blow out NX games. And it's going to be fantastic. And I cannot wait. But until then, let's just keep doing what we're doing and wait patiently and be like, okay, I'll wait. You know, the Wii U was a fantastic console. It didn't have a lot of the franchises that Nintendo usually puts on. It's not even having its own Zelda. That's crazy. That's the first time, like, ever. It makes no sense. But whatever. You know, we gotta move on, because Nintendo knows what they're doing, and I'm excited for the future, guys. So yeah, enjoy gaming until March 2017, and yeah, this Friday I'm gonna upload a Star Fox Zero video. I actually already have it almost ready, kind of ready, and but I wanted to get this video out sooner because this is pretty big news. Actually, it is pretty big news. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Did I even say English there? I don't know. Whatever. Door barrel. I don't know. Whatever. I'll see you guys next time.